Maşallah. Ya kıfif kıfif kıfif.
Böyle gel, burada bekleyelim. Alo. Tamam, gel şuraya bir. Anne burası gel kapalı. Şuraya gel.
Temperatures began to drop in the most part of the Saudi Arabia started Sunday and will continue to fall steadily until Wednesday, source the National Meteorological Center said. The fall of mercury occurred in the northern, eastern and central region of Kingdom. Tariff Governorate in the northern border region recorded the lowest temperature in the kingdom, reaching 3 degrees Celsius, as well as in Riyadh, the coldest city in Saudi Arabia, has recorded the lower temperature were recorded at minus 12 degrees Celsius in the past. Snow continued to fall in many high in the city, which witnessed moderate sense of the White Sea, spreading over endless plains and mountains. Snowfall era in Saudi Arabia autumn visitors and chairman and commemorate experience. Aquil and analysts on MEAs said the weather fluctuations will continue and rain is possible again in most regions of the kingdom. Light to moderate rain is expected to cross several regions of the kingdom on Monday and Tuesday according to MDA sources. Saudi Arabia is underwater. It is hard to believe that happens to people. The National Emergency and Disaster Management Agency this week urged people to stay away from flood-prone areas. A rare hailstorm had sent dunes covered in snow near the city in Makkah in Saudi Arabia. The weather service said wet conditions could cause reduced visibility and advised people to stay away from the area that could be affected by flash flooding. The Civil Defense Office has urged the public to be extra vigilant and cautioned when going out in the rain amid forecast to moderate of heavy rain likely to hit many parts of the kingdom. During the same week, Saudi Arabia was also affected by torrential rain and thunderstorms in some part of the country, including the Najran, Jazan, Asir and Bahr regions, as well as the part of Makkah, are extended to the coastal region. Heavy downpours forced to battle flooding in the record in the western weather indicate, while neighboring Saudi Arabia reported torrential rain and thunderstorm. More than 800 people have been rescued and 3,800 put in temporary accommodation after the last week deadly floods that killed 7 people and left part of the eastern region forcing a major cleanup operation.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله. هذه بلدية شمال سبطة. تاريخ اليوم 17/4/1444. ما شاء الله تبارك الله. يوم
Saudi Arabia raising the rain alert level at Jeddah warning late Tuesday night amid heavily downpours. The weather warning remained activity until Friday morning. The spokesman of Saudi Arabia National Center of Meteorology tweeted that Jeddah Bastan district recorded the highest rainfall with 54.2 millimeters, followed by Kingdom Abdulaziz International Airport with 48 millimeters. Flights at airport were delayed on Tuesday due to bad weather and parts of the city were flooded with water. Kuwait residents have witnessed and rare hailstones that covered roads and the west and the south of the country, while many were exceeded by edge-lit snow, which was activity to combination of rain and hail during the short winter period. Many have shared videos and photos of hail-covered roads following on rare incidents, and it's said to have speckled the fiery deserts on the Middle Eastern country due to western uncertainty. Saudi Arabia National Meteorological Service has issued a severe weather warning and moderate heavy rain forecast from Thursday to Tuesday, which could be accompanied by hail, dust clouds, poor visibility and high waves along the coastline. preliminary forecast incident that chance of rain will continue in most regions until the end of next week. The center ordered the people to check on the website and their school media accounts of the latest information on severe weather and areas likely to be hardest hit. He also urged everyone to need the weather warning and follow any instruction from the authorities. It is home to more than 3,500 IT companies and about 79 technoparks, a lead premise that house offices and entertainment areas designed for technologies workers. Wading through the flooded highways to Vik, they strategically to reach the modern glass complex in the around Yamul, where multinational companies work alongside with the Indian startup. Last week, following the city's harvest rain indicated that the area was submerged under waist deep water along with some other parts, undermining the IT industry of the southern metropolis and dealing a blow to its reputation. Residents fed up with the traffic jams and the lack of water in dry season have long complained about the city infrastructure. But the monsoon flooding has raised new questions about the sustainability of rapid urban development, especially if weather conditions become more erratic and intense due to climate change. But businesses are also complaining about worsening outage, which they say can cost them tens of millions of dollars since day. The dust rolls from 3 different countries but collected into a large plume that observe much of the Arabian Sea. The plume size are quite impressive according to the American State University of Science who work in the Space Flight Center. It was an unusual path. The strong dust from covered by Arabian Sea. The desert's dust plumes affected populated areas around the basin that swing carried as particulars over Karachi, Mumbai and numerous other cities on worsened air quality. Columns of dust came from Oman and Iran, not a particularly thick plumes on the coast of Pakistan. Visibility in the Pakistan's largest city dropped to about 5,500 meters.